draw a graph of sine and cosine. I hope you understand the lesson and the example explanation. Okay, now we will learn about. Here is the graph of secant and cosecant. As you know, secant is 1 over cos and cosecant is 1 over sine. Okay, here I will not discuss about this graph any further, just so you know about the graph of secant and cosecant. Graph of tangent function. Suppose we have a simple tangent function y equal tangent x. To graph tangent function, we use the identity tangent x equals sine x over cosine x. Okay, using the key points that we used when we draw the graph of sine and cosine, we get the value of tangent x as shown in the table below. Okay, as you can see, for x equal pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, the value of tangent x is undefined. This is what we call the vertical asymptote of tangent function. Okay, if we add more value of x and get more value of y, then we could get a smooth curve of tangent graph like this one. Okay, as you can see, there are some properties of y equal tangent x from the graph. See, the first one, the domain is real number. Second, the range is between negative infinite to infinite. As you can see, tangent graph, there are no maximum or minimum values, unlike sine and cosine graph. Okay, the third one, it's period. Okay, for tangent function, the period is pi or 180 degree. Okay, the fourth one is the vertical asymptotes. Okay, vertical asymptotes is following the formula x equal n pi plus pi over 2, where n is a whole number or integer. Okay. The next one is cotangent function. Okay, its graph is similar. Okay, let's see how we get the graph of cotangent function. Let's say that we have a simple cotangent function y equal cotangent x, and to graph cotangent function, we use the identity cotangent x equal cosine x divided by sine x. Okay, using the same table with the one that we used in tangent x, we get that the cotangent x for cotangent x, for x equals 0, pi and 2 pi, the value of cotangent x is undefined. And this is the vertical asymptotes of cotangent function. Okay, this is the graph of cotangent function. As you can see, its graph is similar with tangent function. Okay, with the asymptote, with the dotted line. And there are some properties for cotangent function that also similar with tangent function. First one is its domain is real number. The second one, its range is from negative infinite to infinite. Third one, its period is also pi. And the difference is in vertical asymptote. For cotangent function, its vertical asymptote is x equal n pi, where n is a whole number or integer. Okay. Okay. After we saw a simple form of tangent and cotangent function. Okay. Now let's see in a more detailed or in a more general form of tangent and cotangent function. Okay. This one is quite similar with sine and cosine. The difference is that amplitude in tangent and cotangent doesn't show maximum or minimum value. Okay, B represent a period, numbers of cycles or waves formed in one interval, in this case pi for tangent and cotangent. C is for horizontal shift, and D is for vertical shift. Okay, here I want to show you how amplitude affects the graph of tangent. Okay, in this graph you see there are two graphs. For the blue line is y equal tangent x, and the red one is y equal to tangent x. As you can see, it doesn't affect the maximum or minimum value of the graph of tangent. Here, I want to show you how the period affects the graph of tangent. As you can see, there are two cycles from 0 to 180. So now the question is how to draw the graph of tangent and cotangent. Okay, there are key steps in graphing tangent and cotangent function. First is identify the key points of your basic graph. Okay, first one is find the new period. Okay, this one is quite different than the one in sine and cosine. The new period is pi over b. The second one is find the new beginning. Bx minus c equals 0. The third one is find the new ending. Bx minus c equals pi. The fourth one is find the new interval, new period divided by 2 to create new x values for the key points, asymptote and y equals 0. Okay, 5. Adjust the y values of the key points by applying the amplitude and the vertical shift. 6. Graph the key points and connect the dots. Okay, these are the key steps in graphing tangent and cotangent function. I hope you understand about this lesson. Here I have some example about tangent function. You may try to do it by yourself first or directly go see the explanation about it. And after this, I will give you some exercise that you have to do and submit them in Scholar at 3 maximum. Okay? Goodbye.